Princess Anne, known for her straightforward approach and hard work, recently gave a rare, honest interview that surprised the royal world. Using her typical sharp humor and directness, she discussed the exciting yet unavoidable future: Prince William and Catherine becoming king and queen. What truly shocked people was not only the subject. It was her disclosure that King Charles III is already withdrawing, allowing his son and daughter-in-law to lead. What is prompting this change? And how will it impact the monarchy? Stay tuned as we explore this major development, and please add your views in the comments. The notion of 76-year-old Charles reducing his responsibilities is not unexpected. Following his 2024 cancer diagnosis, the king has managed public duties alongside health needs, depending on key royals like Anne, William, and Catherine. In this imagined interview, portrayed as a sincere talk with a reliable journalist, Anne depicts a king who is not only handling his health, but also wisely planning the monarchy's future. Charles has always viewed his reign as a temporary bridge, Anne might explain in a calm, warm tone. He is not holding on to the throne tightly. Instead, he is molding it for William and Catherine. She would emphasize that this is not an abdication, but a practical, forward-thinking decision that shows the king's realism and family solidarity. For royal enthusiasts, this feels like a significant and emotional moment, similar to a father proudly passing on control. When imagining a coronation, we envision opulent carriages, time-honored ceremonies, and a lit Westminster Abbey. Yet Anne's comments imply that William and Catherine's coronation is already unfolding quietly in the palace. It is not a far-off event. They are not idly awaiting the crown. She might joke with her usual wit that William has supported Charles for years, and Catherine has been mastering her role independently. This is a gradual transfer, but it is underway. This slow shift explains why Charles has cut back, enabling William to assume traditionally royal duties. Consider William's prominent recent activities, such as leading D-Day events in France, attending international summits for the UK, and advocating for issues like mental health and homelessness. Catherine has also re-entered public life after her cancer treatment, showing grace at occasions like Trooping the Color and supporting communities impacted by events such as the Southport knife attack. These are more than obligations. They are practice for their future rule. As an astute observer, Anne might point out how William's reliable demeanor mirrors Charles's time as Prince of Wales, while Catherine's kindness echoes Queen Elizabeth II's subtle resilience. Anne might call them a team, which thrills royal enthusiasts with visions of coronation prep, hidden meetings, regalia fittings, and nervous exchanges between William and Catherine as they face the upcoming event. Charles's choice to step back shows wisdom, not weakness. It's a sign of smart leadership. In this imagined interview, Anne depicts Charles as a king who prepared for years, realizing his biggest legacy is stepping aside at the right time. He's not disappearing. She would affirm this firmly. He remains king and advisor, while letting William and Catherine develop their roles. Anne suggests this decision stems from Charles's insight into the monarchy's need to adapt. Since taking the throne in 2022, Charles has dealt with challenges like health issues, a smaller monarchy, and debates about its relevance. Yet, he's updated the crown through efforts like slavery history studies and sustainable projects such as Poundbury, ensuring the institution progresses by stepping back. Anne, who has known Charles longest, might share a personal anecdote. She recalls seeing him smile at William in a council meeting, silently conveying, "You're ready," which highlights the quiet trust making Charles's withdrawal impactful. It's a calculated shift, not defeat, that could reshape the monarchy's path. Charles acts as the connector, while William and Catherine are the future, ready to blend tradition with innovative ideas. In Anne's fictional interview, she emphasizes their key qualities. William inherits his father's duty but boldly innovates. She might add, with pride, that Catherine connects deeply with people, from hospital kids to global leaders. Their coronation will exceed a mere ritual. It will signal a monarchy that's approachable, involved, and suited for today. Their efforts paint a strong narrative. William's Earthshot Prize, a worldwide climate effort, demonstrates his drive for global issues and has gained support from experts like David Attenborough. Catherine's Shaping Us campaign, aimed at early childhood, shows her dedication to social improvement through research and community outreach. Together, they've transformed royal duties from formal events to practical interactions. Picture William talking with firefighters, or Catherine chatting with a timid child. Anne might laugh, remembering William saying he prefers meeting people over meetings. That's his key asset. William feels comfortable in public, but privately, he and Catherine stand out as a team managing royal responsibilities and family. Insiders mention their late-night planning at Kensington Palace, reviewing schedules and innovating for the monarchy. Their bond shows in subtle ways, like a quick look during stress or a supportive touch at events such as the 2024 Commonwealth Day service. They push each other to improve, which is uncommon. This dynamic applies to their kids, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, who learn duty alongside personal freedom. William and Catherine focus on everyday life, from school trips to Norfolk vacations, while subtly preparing George, the future king, using William's experiences. Charlotte and Louis are also adapting to public life, as seen in their confident appearances at events like Trooping the Color, as Anne might observe. They're teaching their children to serve while staying true to themselves, shaping the monarchy's future. Their vision is for a responsive monarchy. They use social media for honest updates on Instagram and interact directly, replying to messages and hosting online sessions during crises like the pandemic. Their coronation may include modern elements, such as live streaming or public celebrations, alongside traditions, which Anne might approve. They honor the crown's past, but aren't limited by it. They're creating a fresh, exciting era that blends tradition and modernity, led by a prepared couple. A coronation involves the whole family, like a coordinated effort to support William and Catherine. In a hypothetical interview, Princess Anne reveals this team approach with pride and practicality. She might say it's a family affair, involving Edward, Sophie, herself, and even Beatrice and Eugenie, to ensure a smooth handover. Anne describes this unity as the monarchy's core strength, built on years of collaboration. At 74, Anne leads as the monarchy's dedicated worker, handling numerous events from hospital openings to equestrian advocacy. During 2024 health issues for Charles and Catherine, Anne stepped in for events and provided advice. Insiders call her the family's steady force, though she'd likely dismiss it humbly. Yet her contributions exceed mere organization. Anne mentors William, drawing on her years of experience to guide him through public attention. Envision a peaceful scene at Gatcombe Park. Anne and William share tea as she advises him to stay focused on his duties. The rest will resolve on its own. Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, play key roles in the family. Once a low-profile pair, they now take on prominent duties, such as the Duke of Edinburgh's award and international representation for the king. Sophie has formed a strong connection with Catherine through their mutual interest in community work, frequently exchanging ideas on reaching young people. Anne might laugh while remembering a family meeting where Sophie jokingly ribbed William about his stern expression during a speech. She'd note, "He's improving," but we all offer gentle reminders, highlighting how these fun interactions show a family that's supportive and relatable, with even the younger royals contributing. Princess Anne, with her long history of service, would likely approve. The royals aren't just for show. They aim to create real impact, and their influence extends far beyond the UK. As King and Queen, William and Catherine could revitalize the Commonwealth, a group of 56 countries facing independence demands. Their youthful, tech-oriented style, such as Instagram and online interactions, could connect with younger people who see the monarchy as outdated. Picture William speaking at a Commonwealth summit, using his sincerity to win over doubters, or Catherine engaging students in Nairobi via video, her kindness crossing borders. Yet, significant challenges persist, including Republican movements in places like Australia and Canada, and domestic anti-monarchist views that call for the institution to prove its worth. Anne, always practical, might respond with a knowing smile. Critics will always exist, but William and Catherine excel at gaining public affection. Just observe them in crowds. Public opinion remains contested as 2024 YouGov polls show divided support, with young Britons doubting the monarchy's value and expenses. They respond with genuineness, like sharing honest talks about parenting or William's mental health experiences. These instances make them feel like approachable community members rather than remote figures. Anne might quietly note that their imperfections are an asset. People connect with their authenticity. Their coronation could enhance this mix, combining traditional ceremony with modern elements, such as a live stream or sustainable attire. Globally, their rule might transform the monarchy into a tool of soft power. William's diplomatic visits, like his 2024 trip to France for D-Day, demonstrate a leader who earns respect humbly. Catherine's poise during her cancer recovery has inspired worldwide, portraying her as a symbol of quiet resilience. Together, they could make the monarchy a force for unity rather than division. However, Anne, ever pragmatic, might warn that relevance matters more than popularity. For supporters, their reign offers hope for a monarchy that's adapting and thriving, guided by a proven pair. I believe their coronation will bring greater relevance, modern unity, and a fresh global image to the monarchy. Add your ideas in the comments to keep the discussion alive. At its core, Princess Anne's interview focuses on family heritage and the bravery needed to adapt beyond just royal symbols.